Namaste friends, welcome back to my channel. Friends, in my previous video I had shown you how to make this drop and attach it to our daisy pendant. We also made 4 of these components which I'll be using to make the beaded rope for our daisy pendant. So let us start making our beaded rope for our daisy pendant. Here you can see after attaching the drop to the pendant right now, I'm exiting through this 11O champagne and now I'm going down through these two 15Os, up through the next two 15Os, again down through the next pair of 15Os, like this, up through these two 15Os, and now down through the next pair of 15Os. And this way we are going to pass through these two petals also. So right now I'm here and I will reach this petal, this one. You can see if I count from here, next to the one I attach the drop, 1 2 3 4 and 5. So I have to reach this fifth one like this, passing through the pairs of 15 that I have added in the front here, and I will just reach here and come back. So here I have passed through 1 2 3 4 petals, and right now you can see I'm exiting through this 15 and now stepping up into the next pair of 15Os like this, and now into the 11O. So here I have passed through 1 2 3 4 and 5 petals and exiting through this fifth petal and this 11O on the fifth petal, and now here I'm going to add 1 4 mm pearl. So I'm picking up 1 4 mm pearl and I'm going to pass through this next 11O like this. So here you can see I added this 4 mm pearl, and now I'm going to pass through these 15Os and these 15Os and reach this one. So I'm going to pass through 1 2 3 and 4 pairs of 15Os. So the first one, second, third, and the fourth one. And here after passing through 1 2 3 and 4 pairs of 15Os, I skip this petal on the top here, and right now I'm exiting through the 15Os of this petal and are now stepping up into the 11O of this petal. And now again I'm picking up 1 4 mm pearl and into the 11O like this. So here we have added these 4 mm pearls on the two sides on the top to attach our pearl string or pearl rope to the pendant. So here you can count 1 2 3 4 5 petals are here, and on this side 1 2 3 4 and 5 petals are here, and on the top we have this petal just opposite to the one to which we added the drop. So we have added the pearls in the right position, and now I am going down through the 250 nose at the back and the next 11 the 3 beads like this. And now after exiting through this 11 into the 3 pearl and the next 11 champagne, now I'm going to move in the opposite direction by passing through this 11 under this one through which I'm exiting right now, like this, into the 3 pearl and back into the 11 champagne on the top here, this one, like this, up through the 50 nose and the 11 and now into the pearl. Now after exiting through this 4 pearl, I'm going to pick up 6 champagne like this, 3 and 3 6, and now going back into the 4 pearl, stepping up into the first 3 15 picking up one 11 champagne, going down through the next 3 15 like this into the 4 pearl, up through the 3 15 and into the 11 like this. And now I'm picking up 3 15 champagne and my component, the first component, and now I'm passing through the 4 pearl that I have attached on the top, only the 4 pearl like this. Now again picking up 3 15 champagne. So here this way I'm going to attach. So after picking up these 3 15 into the 11 like this, I have attached this component, going back into the 15 into the pearl, into the 3 15 skipping the 11 back into the 3 15 like this, again into the pearl, stepping up into the first 15 around the pearl. Now picking up one 15 champagne, one 11 rainbow dark red, and one 15 champagne. So I have picked up these 3 beads, one 15 one 11 and one 15 and I'm going to pass through this 15 just before or just attached to the next 4 pearl attached to our pendant like this, into the 4 pearl, into the next 15 champagne, Again picking up 115 champagne, 111 rainbow dark red, and 115 champagne. Same set of 3 beads, and into the 15 attached to this 4 pearl, or you can say the third 15 of this set, like this. And now into the pearl, into this 15 down through this 15, 11 and 15 into the 15, 11 down through these 3 15, 11 and the next 3 15s into the 11 and into these 3 15s and the next 11. So friends, here you can see right now I'm exiting through this 11 on the front. If you happen to exit on the other side or on the side of this beaded bead, the whole thing will go wrong. So please take this into consideration, that you have to exit from this 11 and you have to exit from the front side like this. Now after exiting through this 11 champagne, I'm picking up 3 15 champagne, 110 pearl and 3 15 champagne. So here are the beads, 3 15s, 110 pearl and 3 15s, and now bringing these down like this, and now I'm going to pass through the next 11 on the front like this. So this way we are going to add these beads, and after adding these beads, and here I'm exiting through this 11, I'm going down through these 3 15s, up, skipping this 11, I'm just moving up through the next 3 15s of the next set and into the next 11 like this. And now picking up 2 15 champagne and into this 15 just attached to the pearl, into the pearl and into this next 15 attached to the pearl. So right now after adding these two 15s, I'm passing through this 15, the pearl and the 15 like this, you can see. And now after exiting through this 15, we have to keep our thread nice and tight here. Again I'm picking up 2 15 champagne and I'm going to pass through this 11 like this, the fourth 11 like this, moving down through these 3 15s on the side here, up through these 3 15s and the next 11 like this. So you can see the look. We have attached the pearl here, and here again stepping up into the 2 15s and into the 15 and the pearl and the next 15 like this. And now I'm going to attach my other component to this pearl. So here is my component and I'm going to attach it to my pearl like this. So here you can see I'm exiting through this 15 and now I'm going to pick up two 15 champagne, bring these down and hold my component this way. Just see the way I'm holding the component. You can see the pearl. You can see this is the side of our component where we have added this 11 in between these two, and this is the front of our component. You can see the front. And now after adding these two 15 I'm going to pass through this 11 like this from this side, from the front side like this into now going down through the 15 as we did previously with our first component. These 15 on the side, you can see I'm going down through these 15 on the side, moving up through these 15 and into the 11 like this. And now so you can see we are going to attach the sides with the side of the upper component, and here I'm exiting through this 11 and again I'm going to pick up to 15 champagne and I'm going to pass through this 15 this one, the pearl and the next 15 like this. So here we have attached it and I'm exiting through this 15. Now again I'm going to pick up two 15s and this is the component. You can see how I'm holding the component, and now into the 11 like this, down through these three 15s on the side. You can see this is the side, and up through the next set of 15s and into the 11 these 15s and into the 11 and now again picking up two 15 champagne and into this 15 attached to the pearl and exiting through the pearl and the next 15 attached to the pearl like this. So you can see we have attached our components with the pearl. Now I'm going to pass through these beads on the sides once again. So I'm going down through these 15s into the 11 and the three 15s of the first component, up through these 15 O's and 11 O's and into the 15 O's, into this 15 O, the pearl, and the next 15 O. Just keep your thread nice and tight here. Down through these 15 O's into the 11 O and the next 3 15 O's, up through these 3 15 O's and the 11 O into the 2 15 O's and into the 15 O, the pearl, and the next 15 O. So just onto this 15 O like this. And this is the look after completing this. And now I'm moving up through these beads, just passing through the beads on the top as I have done with the base, this one, the previous component. So I'm stepping up into the 15 O's and the 11 O's and 15 O's, into these two 15 O's, down through these 3 15 O's and the 11 O, through the 2 15 O's, into the 15 O, the pearl, and the next 15 O. So after taking so many passes, it becomes difficult to pass through 15 O. But we are passing through these beads just to give a nice shape and strengthen it. So yep, up through these two 15 O's into the 11 O and the 15 O's, down through these three 15 O's and the 11 O, into the two 15 O's, and now back into the 15 O, the pearl, and the next 15 O. Like this. If you find it difficult to take so many passes through your 15 O's, you can skip the last step, the last pass. So here we have attached the 15 O's and I'm almost running out of my thread, and here I'm going to tie a knot and add another thread. So here, moving up from the back side, you can see this is the back side of this component, and I'm tying a knot here in between the 15 O and the 11 O, a double knot, and moving up through the 11 O and the 15 O's, and into a couple of beads down here, these 15 O's, 11 and 15. And now I'm going to cut the thread off and add a new thread to my row. So here I have taken another thread, a new one, and I'm going to attach it. So you can see I'm using the back side of this component. You can see this, and here I'm moving up through these 15 O's and 11 O's at the back, and I'm going to tie a knot in between this 15 O and the 11 O. Again, one more knot in the middle of this 15 O and the 11 O, like this, and into these 15 O's. Just pull your thread tight so it's not coming out. It's tight here, and into the 11 O, into this 15 O, up through these 15 O's, through these two 15 O's, into this 15 O and the 4 purl. So here I'm exiting through this 4 purl. So after attaching the component, you can see the look, and now we can just cut this tail off. So after exiting through this 4 purl, I'm going to pick up 6 15 O champagne, so these are 6 15 O's, and pass through the same 4 purl, only the purl here, not the next 15 O, like this. Keep your thread nice and tight every time, and here stepping up into the first 3 15 O's. You can see I just passed through first 3 15 O's, and I have reached the middle of this set, and now I'm picking up one 11 O champagne, and I'll be going down through the next 3 15 O's, like this. Again into the 4 purl, up through the 3 15 O's and into the 11 O, like this. Now, after exiting through this 11 O, I have picked up these beads, 7 15 O's. Let us count 4 and 3, 7, 1 10 purl, and again 7 15 O's, 3 and 4, 7. And now I'm bringing these down like this, and I'm going to pass through the 11 O, like this. So adding these beads to the 11 O, and now stepping up into the first set of 7 15 O's. Again, we have to keep our thread nice and tight here, into the purl, and now I'm going to pick up 14, 15 O's. Let us count 3, 6, 9, 11 and 3, 14. So I have picked up 14, 15 O's and I'm going back into the pearl like this and stepping up into the first 7 15 O's of these 14. So these are 2, 4, 6 and the 7th 15 O like this. So I just passed through 7 15 O's. Let us just check 2, 4, 6 and 7. So I have reached the middle of this set of 14 15 O's and now I'm picking up one 11 O champagne. I'll be adding this in between these 15 O's, going down through the next set of 7 15 O's like this. And now after passing through these 7 15 O's, I'm again picking up one 15 O champagne, going down through the 15 O's, down here into all the 15 O's, skipping the 11 O, up through these 7 15 O's. I have skipped the 11 O like this, again picking up one 15 O and moving up through these 7 15 O's, and into the 11 on the top. So here we have attached this pearl with the base component here, and now after exiting through this 11 O, I have picked up these beads, 6 15 O's now, 6 15 O's, 1 8 pearl and again 6 15 O's. Again I'm bringing these down and passing through this 11 O champagne that I have added here like this, stepping up into the first set of 15 O's like this, into the pearl. And now after exiting through this pearl, I'm going to add 15 O's on the top of this pearl. So I'm going to pick up 12 15 O's. Let us count 3, 6, 9 and 12 and into the 8 pearl. So around the 10 pearl, we are going to use 14 on the top and 7 at the bottom. And around this 8 pearl, we are going to use 6 on both the sides at the base and 12 on the top. And now stepping up into the first 6 15 O's of this set. Let us count 2, 4 and 6 and reaching the middle or the center, middle of these sets. So I have passed through 2, 4 and 6 15 O's and I'm picking up one 11 O and moving down through the next 6 15 O's like this into this 15 O, and now I'm picking up one 15 O champagne down into all the 615s and into these 315s. So I have passed through all these 615s down here, and now I'm skipping the 11 and moving up through the next set of 15s like this, into this 15, all the 615s, again picking up 115 champagne and moving up through all these 615s and into the 11 like this. So here we have added a 10 pearl and 8 pearl, and now again I'm going to add 8 pearl on the top of it. So again I'm picking up 6 15s. So these are the 6 15s, one 8 pearl and again 6 15s, bringing these down and into the 11 champagne. So I'm adding this 8 pearl in the same way as I added this one. So here, after exiting through this 11, stepping up into this set of 15s, into the pearl. Now again I'm going to pick up these 12 15s. So these are 4, 8 and 12, and I'm passing through the pearl like this. Stepping up into the first 6 15s. So these are 2, 4 and 6. Just check 2, 4 and 6, and I'm going to add one 11 in the middle of these 15s and going down to the next 6 15s like this. You have to keep our thread nice and tight here. Again picking up 115 champagne, going down through these 6 15s at the bottom, skipping the 11 into the next set of 15s, up to this last 15 of the set, picking up 115 champagne, moving up through these 15s and into the 11. So here you can see that I have added these pearls. First of all, I added the 10 pearl, then I added two 8 pearls, and this string on the side we are going to add one 10 pearl, then 1, 2, 3, 4 8 pearls, then again one 10 pearl and 1, 2, 3, 4 8 pearls and one 10 pearl. So I'm going to complete this till here. So we have completed till here. I'm going to add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 beads and come back. Friends, one more thing I would like to tell you, that I have added these 4 beads, or you can say I have added this 10 pearl at the interval of these 4 8 pearls. Friends, if you want to increase the number of these 8 pearls, it's up to you. But here in this necklace, I'm going to add only 4 8 pearls, then one 10 pearl, again 4 8 pearl and then 10 pearl. So here you can see I have added 1, 2, 3, 4 8 pearls, and now after these I'm going to add my 10 pearl in this garnet color. And I'm going to add the pearl in the same way as I have done this one. Here I'm going to add 750 nodes here, then the pearl, then 750 nodes here, and then on the top I'm going to take 1450 nodes and then 111 O in the middle of these 50 nodes, and then add 50 nodes on the sides. Just the same way we added this one, I'm going to add another 10 pearl next to this one. So here I have attached my 10 pearl, and now I'm going to add 4 8 pearls as I have done here and come back. So friends, here I have added my set of 4 8 pearls, and now I'm going to add this 10 pearl as I have done previously with these two 10 pearls. So here you can see I have added my pearls with this component and these pearls, the set of 10 and 8 pearls. And now after adding these, now I'm going to add the simple pearl string at the end. So for this, as I'm exiting through this 11O, I'm going to pick up one 8 pearl, bring it down, one 11O champagne, then again one 8 pearl, bringing these down, one 11O champagne, again one 8 pearl, again one 11O champagne and 8 pearl. So here I have added 1, 2, 3, 4 8 pearls, and I'm going to add in all 7 8 pearls. So this is my fifth one with 11O. Now adding my sixth set, the sixth pair 11O and the 8 pearl, and the seventh pair 11O and the 8 pearl. So here I have added 7 pearls, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And now after exiting through this pearl, I'm going to pick up one 11O and bring this down. Now after adding this 11O, I have to make a loop for adding my clasp. So I'm picking up 8 11Os. So here I have picked up 3 and 5, 8 11Os. And now my clasp, here I'm using this S clasp. So like this, into this jump ring attached to the clasp. I'm going down through this last 11O attached to the pearl, back through all these 11Os and the pearls, into the 11O, these pearls 11O, and down through these 11Os and the pearls. And now here, after reaching this, I'm passing through this 11O like this. And now after exiting through this 11O, I'm going to pass through these 15 O's. like this, and just stop before these two 15 So I have passed through. Let us count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13 15 O's. Round this 10 pearl, and now I'm picking up one 11 champagne, and I'm going to skip the first two 15 round this 8 pearl and pass through the rest of these pearls, rest of these 15 and again skipping the last two 15 round this pearl. So I just pass through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 15 round this 8 pearl, and now again I'm picking up one 11 champagne, and I'm going to skip the first two 15 and pass through the next 9 15 Just remember that we have to leave these two 15 next to the 11 and we have to add the 11 here. So again I'm picking up one 11 champagne, and I'm going to skip the first two 15 here and pass through the next set of 15 like this, leaving the last two 15 of this set. So we have to skip the first two and the last two 15 round all the pearls. Again picking up one 11 champagne, skipping the first two, and I'm going to pass through the next set of 15 again, leaving the last two, and this way you can see I'm going to add the 11 till I reach this last 10 pearl. So friends, here you can see I have added all my 11 till this last 10 pearl, and after adding this 11 with this 10 pearl, right now I'm exiting through this 15 again, leaving the next two, the last two here, and I'm going to pick up one 11 and pass through this last 15 again, leaving first two 15 round this 4 pearl and passing through this 15 the third one, into the 4 pearl like this. Now I'll be moving up, so into this first 15 leaving the last two here, picking up one 11 and here I'm going to skip the first two 15 and pass through all the rest of the 15 again, leaving the last two of this set. So as I have added 11 on this side, I'm going to add 11 on the other side. So again I'm picking up one 11 and skipping the first two. I'm going to pass through all the 15 again, skipping the last two of this set, picking up one 11 again, skipping first two 15 and into the next 15 So this way I'm going to add the 11 on this side till I reach this last 10 pearl. So here I have added all my 11 on the other side also. You can see the look of the pearl string that we have added, and right now I'm passing through these 15 and now into the 11 O's. I'll be moving up through these 15 these pearls, 11 O's, and the pearls. Okay, up through the pearls, the 11 O and the pearls, through the pearl in the 11 O, through this pearl, 11 O, and pearl and the 11 O. And now I'm going to pass through all the 11 O's that I have attached to the loop. Sorry, that I have attached to my clasp. So now I'm going to take 2 to 3 passes through all these 11 O's that I have used for making the loop for my clasp, and strengthen it. And now I'm going to tie a knot in the middle of these 11 O's, one more knot into the two 11 O's, again tying a knot between the two 11 O's, like this, going down through these three 11 O's into the 11 O, the pearl, again into the 11 O, the pearl, and the next 11 O, again into the pearl, 11 O, again into the pearl and the 11 O, and I'll be moving down to this pearl. And now I'm going to cut my thread off. So here you can see we have completed our pearl string like this, and in the same way we are going to attach these components and this pearl string on the other side, that is to the other pearl of the daisy pendant. Now for attaching the pearl string on the other side, I have taken another thread. It is a new one, so I'm going to attach it here into this 11O champagne and this 11O rainbow dark red, and here I'm tying a double knot in between the 11O champagne and the 11O dark red, like this. One more knot here in between these 11Os. And now after tying this knot into the 11O champagne, just pull your thread so it's not moving, it's fixed now, and into the 3 mm pearl and into the 11O champagne, up through the 15 O's and the 11O and into the 4 mm pearl. And now after reaching this 4 mm pearl, here I'm exiting through this, and now I'm going to attach my components, these two components and the pearl, as I have done previously in this string. So I'm going to attach these components and complete my pearl string and come back. Friends, here I have completed my pearl rope on the other side, the second one. This is the first one that we have done in the video, and here I have completed this rope on the other side, and here you can see I had added this 10 mm pearl in garnet color, then 4 pearls, 4 8 mm pearls in cream color, then again one 10 mm pearl, again 4 8 mm pearls, and this last one, as I have done here, the 10 mm pearl. And now here I have added these 7 8 mm pearls, 3 4 5 6 and 7, and 11 O's in between these pearls, as we have done here. And now I'm going to attach this hook, this S hook here. So you can see here I have added this pearl, and now I'm going to attach the hook here. So for attaching the hook, I'm picking up one 11O champagne and bringing this down like this. And now I'm going to add 8 11Os for making the loop for my S hook, the jump ring of the S hook. So I'm picking up 8 11Os. So here are the 8 11Os, and now I'm bringing these down, and now the jump ring of the S hook. So this is my hook and this is the jump ring, and I'm just passing through this jump ring like this and passing through this 11O next to the pearl like this. So here we have made the loop. We have to keep our thread nice and tight here, and now I'm going back into all these pearls and 11Os. Like this. You have to keep the thread nice and tight here, and into this 11O round the 10 mm pearl. Now after passing through this 11O, I'm passing through all these 15 O's. Skipping the last two 15 O's of this set. So I have skipped the last two 15 O's, and now I'm picking up one 11O champagne, and here in this 8 mm pearl I'm going to skip the first two 15 O's and pass through all the 15 O's, leaving the last two 15 O's of this set like this. Again picking up one 11O champagne, now skipping the first two 15 O's of the next set and into the 15 O's, and now I will leave the last two 15 O's of this set like this. So this way I'm going to add 11 O's throughout this chain till this end here. Here we have added these beaded component, and then I will just add the pearls on the other side also, as we have done in the first row that we have made, and I will complete this adding of 11 O's and come back. So here I have added the 11 O's on both the sides, and after this you can see the complete look. And right now, after adding all the 11 O's, I'm exiting through this 11 O, and now moving up through the pearl 11 O's into the 11 O, pearl 11 O, and pearls like this. I'm moving up towards the hook that I have attached to the necklace. Like this. And now I'm going to pass through the 11 O's attached to the hook thrice. So this is the one time I have passed through these 11 O's, passing through these 11 O's twice. And once again, just to strengthen my loop. So after passing through this thrice, I'm again moving up, and I'll be tying a knot in between these 11 O's like this into the 2 11 O's and tying a double knot, one more knot, like this, down through these 11 O's and back through this 11 O, the pearl 11 O, pearl, like this. Into these 11 O's, pearls, into this 11 O and a couple of 15 O's like this. And now we can cut this thread off. So here we have completed our daisy necklace. You can see this necklace in this beautiful red color. So friends, here we have completed our beautiful, cute little daisy pendant with this daisy necklace in this ruby red color. You can see how gorgeous it looks, and I'm sure you are going to look really gorgeous when you wear this necklace. So this is the colorway that we have made in this video, and let me just show you the two more colorways that I had made in this necklace, these two. So these are the three colorways that I have made in this daisy necklace. Let us just take a quick look. So these are the three necklaces, three colorways in our daisy necklace. I hope you would enjoy making these, and of course gifting these to your friends and families, and of course wearing it yourself. So friends, if you like my designs and my tutorials, please do subscribe to my channel, and please don't forget to press the bell icon so that you may get notified when I'll upload my next video. Thank you and namaste.